After a disappointing shootout loss last night to the Nashville Predators, the Calgary Flames have officially been eliminated from playoff contention. Coming off of one of the franchise's best seasons ever last year, it has to be a tough pill to swallow for Flames fans. After losing Johnny Gaudreau to free agency and Matthew Tkachuk traded to Florida, most people, including myself, thought Calgary did as good of a job as they could, replacing those stars with guys like Nazem Kadri in free agency, and then picking up both Jonathan Huberdeau and Mackenzie Weegar in the Tkachuk trade. But with inconsistency throughout the season, a lack of overall team scoring, subpar goaltending most of the year, and some questionable decisions behind the bench by head coach Darryl Sutter, this Flames team is on the outside looking in. The Flames have been in a ton of close games this year, but their league-leading 17 overtime and shootout losses are also a big part of why they will be missing out on postseason play. Losing 2/3 of what was one of the best lines in hockey last year certainly didn't help the Flames either in terms of goal scoring. But the production they got from the guys who replaced Gaudreau and Tkachuk has also been a big letdown. After Huberdeau had 115 points last season with Florida, this year he has just 55, his first sub-point-per-game season since 2017-18. And while Kadri had a career-high 87 points last year with Colorado, he also has just 55 in almost a full season this year. Meanwhile, Johnny Hockey is just under a point per game on one of the worst teams in the league, and Matthew Tkachuk is ripping it up yet again, already at 108 points with the Panthers. The other big problem for Calgary this year has, in my opinion, been the outdated coaching style of Darryl Sutter and his unwillingness to make changes and adapt to the new NHL. He's made many questionable lineup decisions, had some cringy moments in the media talking about younger players like Jacob Peltier, and while he's certainly accomplished a ton in his NHL career and won Stanley Cups, it seems like he's not willing to change his ways that haven't been working in this much faster NHL, where teams aren't as focused on size and physicality, but more on speed, skill, and puck possession. I'd honestly be pretty surprised if Darryl Sutter is still the head coach next season for the Calgary Flames, but with the personnel that the Flames still have, with a lot of players still in good spots in their careers, and if they can get a bounce-back season from Jacob Markstrom or give stud goalie prospect Dustin Wolf a chance in the NHL, under a new head coach, we could see them back near the top of the division even next year. We've seen it many times before. Flames fans, let me know down in the comments, what do you think is the biggest reason why this team will be missing out on the playoffs, and what change would you like to see for next year? Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.